Right, engine bay. There we are. The lamp's on. It's offed. It's on. The thermostat is on. It's serious when you have to get the angel pencil out.
That's my fairy. It's not an angel.
Isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Lost one of her bubbles.
It's got one of her dealy bob things missing. But yeah, it's serious. Now we've got this thermostatic switch, digital thermostatic switch, and I keep calling them thermostats, but they're not really. Yeah, it's a thermostatic switch, and this little switch, which was in our box of electronics, and this, what are we making? First I marked out the squares I needed to cut and drilled holes in the corners. After that, it was a fairly easy job. There we go. Rough cut with a Dremel. Got a file around now. Square it all up. There we go. Cleaned up, pressed in. There's the back. And just some wiring to do now. I think we mount a chop block in the back of there. Don't like to use them, but it is in a sealed container. Getting a bit nearer. Well, we're getting there. That's the panel for the front now. So this is the digital thermometer, digital temperature switch is technically what it is. And then there's a switch on the bottom. This is the box. I'm just wiring up now. And somebody's going to go, oh, he's using chop blocks at sea, you mustn't do that. Well, yes, I am using chop blocks there. They are brass but chromed or silver coated, and we're using decent wire and ferrules on the end of everything so that we've got good contact. And this cover box there is IP65, so it's not going to get wet or damp in there. And that is the wind. You probably see the boat behind us through this wind moving. We've had 3 weeks of this wind. I mean, it's lovely and sunny, but the wind is unbelievably strong, and of course it's the swell outside the marina is huge. Inside the marina it's only an inch or two, well, 6 inches, but it does make all of the boats, including us, jump around. Anyway, let's get on with wiring this, and I'll show you some stills of the inside once it's done. I'll take this off. There's switch to wire up and some other bits and pieces. I'll show you. I'll do a circuit diagram so that you can do the same. It was a cheap modification and upgrade. I'll put some prices down and I'll show you where you can get these on our website, etc. Get on with it. Enough talking, more working. Thank you, camera lady. Right, all the wiring's done inside the box. It's fairly tidy in there. I've connected up a temporary supply, and this is from our cigarette lighter socket there, and it's got a fuse in it, so we're protected by a fuse. We have a switch on the front, and I'm not going to look at that because that is really bright, as you can see there. So that will be inside, this will be fixed to the inside of the engine bay. I can tilt that down or up or left or right, and I expect I'll just set it once and it'll be fine. There's lots of reflective foil inside there anyway. I've got the temperature switch on there. I've set this so that it will work within 1 degree of the setting. It's currently set at 32 degrees Celsius. To set it, you just push the set button once, that flashes, and if I turn that down now, it's going down in 0.1 stages. So now that's at 31. It will flash 3 times and then it's set. We're currently at 25.3 Celsius, so that's the temperature of this sensor. The sensor I'll probably set about 50 degrees Celsius, and what that will do is it will switch power to these 2 lines. Obviously they're going to be a bit longer, and that will then suck air out of our engine bay from the other 4-inch hose that we've got. So we've got 2 hoses to 2 vents. One's already got a small motor on, this one's a lot bigger, and that will help keep the engine bay cooler. The reason for that is that if we're motoring in the Med and it's 40 degrees during the day, the engine bay gets really hot, heats all the back of the boat up, and then when we sit down at anchor, the whole boat down here is really hot. Now if I can have this switched on and suck in the hot air out, blowing it out the back of the boat, it will be cooler in here, and because we've got so much lithium power now, I can do this and not have to worry about it too much. Doesn't take a lot of amperage anyway. But let's show you how this works. Or I've got a grommet to fit in there when these cables are permanent. I'll do an inset shot of what this looks like inside for you in a second. Okay, so if I just touch this sensor, you'll see that that temperature starts to climb. And there it goes. Cool it down. Off it goes. So we can set that pretty accurately. This will fix into the engine bay handy. It's IP67, sorry, IP65 box, all grommeted up. I'll go in there when it's done. All I have to do now is fit this into the engine bay, which I will do. So that's it. Brilliant, I'm pleased with that. It's still blowing a hoolie. It's now 7 days. Cindy's in the loo, not literally. She's pulling the cable through. Say hello, Cindy.
Hello, Cindy.
I'm in the engine bay. So I've connected up the thermostat, the light switch, I've just left the thermocouple sitting out there at the moment because it's going to be connected to the air temperature, sensing the air temperature. I've got this cable here to tie back. This is Grandad's torch down there, and then we'll pull that cable through, and what we're going to do is we are going to take it over to there and put it on one of the spare switches that we've got over here, because they've got fuses. Let me show you. Got 2 spare. They're on relays and they've got fuses fuses in them already to protect the cable. Oh, by the way, you see our Raspberry Pi GUI mods have come up with a new background, which is what they call a dark background. Oh, bright engine bay. There we are. The lamp's on. It's offed. It's on. The thermostat is on. It's set at 31 degrees. I'm going to set it a bit higher in a minute. Bay is a bit bright actually. There you go. How about that? And then that's controlled from F2 on our switch. Do you want to do F2, darling?
Demonstrate F2.
There you go. Hang on. Just so they believe us. You do F2 and I'll swizzle round. Ready? F2. 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 So if you go on again, so we can control that extra thermostatic switch from our panel, and it also controls this bottom black switch, which controls the light in here, which we can put wherever we want. That is so good. So I've put up the circuit diagram for you so that you can see how we wired it. Nice and simple, should be able to follow that one. And this is the box that I got from Amazon. There's a link in the description, take you straight there. And here's the lamp, or the type of lamp I used. Again, a link in the description, take you straight there. And of course the thermostatic switch, temperature controlled switch, link in the description, take you straight there. Thanks for watching guys, sail safe.